Guess what, y'all? I've been getting death threats. You know, I've been telling y'all a lot of stuff, and people's watching me. Like, for example, hey, how y'all doing? Like, they're watching me. See? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. My video's getting interrupted. Hold on. I got to tell y'all some very important information. Y'all need to know this. I got to put this out there. My video keep pausing. Wait a minute. Can y'all hear? Airplanes are chasing me. If y'all laugh, I will shut this video off right now. Do y'all hear that? I am getting chased by airplanes, y'all. I'm not playing. I will shut this video off right now. Y'all think? Trips Awakening. Y'all will feel my ancient signals. One within the universe and universe is inside of me. Y'all see how easy I put that together? And that's what these icons are doing. These con artists that's conning your eyes. So I call them icons. Because that's basically what they're doing. Let me tell you how they play y'all out. And I've been seeing a lot of this mess on social media. And I have to share this with y'all. For them to get attention, of course, you know, they got the GoFundMe and trying to sell their books, DVDs, or trying to be so-called rappers or whatever, you know, or sell some stuff and just con y'all, and y'all can just, you know, get this stuff yourself, or, you know, or get in tune with yourself and find out what you need for yourself instead of taking others' words out there. All right? They will tell y'all that they're getting death threats. Okay? That's a bunch of mess. All right? And right now, what's going on in the conscious community, going up against religion, certain individuals trying to get attention and trying to, you know, steal y'all's frequencies, and a lot of them, you know, work for, they're in society groups, you know, but they are the low budget beings, okay? They're low budgets. And some of them got to feed the goat. So, you know, some of them got like almost 1 million followers. You know, some of these fake conscious Muppets, they got like 1 million followers. And right now, they're keeping y'all confused. You know, it's like, you know, some wrestling stuff. It's just like the politicians and all of that stuff that I already talked about. And I talked about this already. Okay, you know, it's like they in competition. They're trying to be the next Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan or something like that, you know, trying to get attention and all of that crazy madness. So they'll tell y'all they're getting death threats, you know, and some of these morons out here are actually doing videos. Like there's certain individual he's attacking Nation of Islam, and you know, he's saying he had death threats, and others like, oh, you had better be careful and all of that. Look, y'all, they all work together, and they in a competition, and they got to feed the goat. You know, they work together, and y'all think that they're at it with each other, and they actually have phone conversations and say, okay, well, I'm going to say this line. It's all scripted. They say, hey, I'll tell you this. You come back at me. And, you know, it's like they try to put their mad voice on and just get into character and draw y'all in. And then I even seen a couple of videos where some say that some people is watching them, and that's comedy to me. And they saying like, oh, they won't let me, you know, tell y'all this information. They shutting this video down, but you're uploading videos. I didn't seen a lot of mess that they putting out there, you know, and, you know, they're saying, oh, they interrupted. People can do voiceovers, you know, this is how they do it. Like, they can make their lips move in silence, or they could talk in silence and, do the voiceover, add like a voice and make the video look like, it's being tampered with, and everybody like, oh, well, they work for the government, this and that. Everybody get a paycheck from the government, and I find it funny, some people say, oh, they work with the government, or they're agents, this and that. Like I said, agents can be your relatives. Agents can be anywhere. Your so-called friends, like I said, those are names and titles, and they can be anywhere, and everybody keeps saying, oh, they working for the government. All of y'all work for the government. You get a paycheck by the government. So, I always find that funny when they say such work for the government. And, like I said, these society groups, yes, they set the trap. They do, secret hidden rituals that y'all do, y'all not aware of. And I talk about some of it. And they set the trap, but it's the physical body y'all out here destroying each other. The society groups is basically like in the background controlling y'all, like, like the Muppets that some of y'all are. And then they have these low budget Muppets out here, controlling your frequency. These negative beings, they got to feed the goat. So, they want y'all's addresses and emails and all of that stuff. And, when y'all send in certain things, then some of y'all probably wondering why all of a sudden you're sick or one of your relatives pass away, because they do certain rituals and stuff like that. So y'all need to just, be careful, be safe. You get what I'm saying? Because this is what they're doing. It's basically all an act in this illusion. It's like y'all arguing over a lot of mess. And I talked about this before. Y'all arguing over something that's not even yours. You get what I'm saying? So, like some years ago, I talked about certain people, and I talked about TD Snakes and Eyecons. I talked about all of them like some years ago, and some people got in their feelings. I'm like, some of y'all like don't even like know what's really going on. And I even said, like the whole Million Man March thing, it was a setup, to control y'all's frequency and put souls and energies into, these corporations. My apologies, y'all. These corporations. I was getting ready to say corpse because y'all feeding the corpse. That's what I was getting ready to say. But, I said that was all set up. Like I said, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, all of them corporations got, some of y'all soul and energy. Y'all went up there and, I was saying, did y'all get y'all's justice? Justice is within, not what somebody else put out there and telling y'all. And y'all go for that. And then, you have a lot of people doing videos saying a certain individual getting attacked, and getting death threats by the Nation of Islam and all of that. That's a bunch of mess, y'all. And then you have these con artists. They'll show y'all pictures, say, I'll show y'all I'm getting threats. They'll just, I'm just going to scribble this, make something like, well, y'all probably can't see it. But anyway, some of them be like, look, I'm getting death threats. And they'll show like a stupid letter or show you the phone or something like that. Like, for example, they'll show y'all like the phone or something. They'll be like, oh, I'm getting death threats. And they can easily have somebody send them that to their email, and they can be cool with them. Or they can, get one of these hackers to make themselves look good. So y'all can't go for it. some of y'all probably will, and y'all look up to a lot of these individuals. They're bad actors, and y'all need to find yourself, like, because this is all illusion. This is others' negative beings' distractions. They got y'all worshiping like the Ankh and the crosses, and y'all putting y'all's energy into this pyramids and all of this extra stuff, and then you wonder why you have issues. Let all of that negative stuff go. A lot of this mess that they put out on social media, or certain individuals y'all hang out with that's negative, there's a reason why they're doing this. Let that stuff go. All right, let it go. And you'll see how far you could get. Everything is within. What? Did somebody say something?